I'm back. Alright, this is going to be quick, I hope. Maybe if I don't ramble on. Just something about motovloggers and just trying to gain the cheap view. And that's what I'm going to call it throughout this video. Just the cheap view. What do I mean by that? It's like instigating situations or setting them up. Like setting up a situation, basically setting up something that's fake, that's staged, to get your view. And that is probably one of the biggest things that pisses me off, because I consider myself probably one of the more legit motovloggers out there who doesn't do that stuff. And I know a lot of my other motovlogger friends, we don't do that stuff either. We're like, this community that we have, I think is 100% awesome, because we are legit. We are who we are. What you see on camera is what you get in person if you meet us. It's just like, we're not acting a gimmick, we're not staging anything, and we're not going out of our way to have things happen out on the road, so like we can get, you know, get like a viral video out there. The stuff that you see in my videos, a lot of my stuff and things and stuff like that, that's just me riding around. Like, I don't instigate any of that stuff, just happens. What I see in some of these videos is the biggest one. Somebody, they'll pull out from like an intersection or something. You have plenty of time to see it, but the biker speeds up. And then he speeds up to the point where he has to hit his brakes because he's caught up to the person now who's turned onto the road. And then he gets mad at them. It's like, dude, number one, if you go into the speed limit, none of this would have happened. 2, you had plenty of room. 3, you sped up to cause a situation. That's one of the biggest ones that I see. And then the biker gets all mad. He's like, oh, I'm going to yell at you and maybe punch a mirror. You know, something like that. It's like, dude, if you just left it alone, then it would have been fine. You know, like nothing happened. They didn't cut you off to the point where you were going to get hurt or dump your bike or something. So there's that, like the simple pull-out thing like that. Man, there's so many. I'm going to try to kind of like narrow it down to a few so I'm not rambling on for like hours on end, because that's just a boring video. Nobody wants to watch that. Yeah, don't go. You don't even have your seatbelt on, dude. The other one I see is things that happen when you're lane splitting. I do acknowledge the fact that it is legal in some areas, some states, some parts of the world. Don't go 60, 70 miles an hour lane splitting through 2 lanes of traffic and then wonder why the hell, A, someone moves out in front of you, B, maybe someone opens a door or something happens. Slow the F down if you're lane splitting. Like, I don't understand why that's not common sense. Like, I get you want to go to where you're going and you want to get through these cars. There's a different way of doing it. You know, just go slow. If you're going 70 lane splitting through cars, how do you expect that car to see you? Like, if someone wants to switch lanes to get to an exit or something, do you honestly expect that car, 1, to see you coming up that fast in between all the other cars, 2, be able to react fast enough to just like kind of not move? And then try to anticipate what you're going to do in reaction. So really, if you're lane splitting, just do it responsibly. God, go slow, watch out for other people, acknowledge the fact that they may not see you right away. But what I see in some of these videos is they're lane splitting, going fast, they do that, they pull out whatever, and then they get mad at them. It's like, dude, they never had a chance to see you. Like, I've even seen legit ones where a guy will put his blinker on, say, okay, I'm going to change this lane, and the biker has plenty of time, like, see the blinker, he's like, nope, I'm going to, again, do the speeding up thing, or maybe not even slowing down, and they're like, nope, I'm going to cause a situation, and yell at him. So, this guy's just going to blow the light. Nice. So that's the biggest pet peeve of me, these motovloggers that go out there and they instigate the situation, or they stage stuff like that. They're like, oh, they had their friends go out in a car and like cut them off or something like that, and it's just like, it's pretty obvious because you guys are acting is really, really bad. If you're going to do stuff like that, go to some acting classes or something and try to make it look legit. The one other one I want to talk about is crashes. I totally understand stuff happens. I've crashed myself. There are some legitimate crashes out there. Sometimes I think some of these motovloggers crash to get the views. And that sounds like a dumb thing, but the most recent one that I've seen really makes me think that happens. This guy, and I don't want to name him because I like him. I really do. I like his videos. My son likes his videos. but just the whole way this turned out was just really shady. And I'd like to really, if I ever had the chance, I would just like to sit down with him one-on-one and be like, dude, what happened? Like, just be honest with me, dude. Like, did you stage it? Because it looks really bad. And what do I mean by that? He's on the highway, he's gonna go take an exit, claims he was listening to music or whatever and daydreaming, but he speeds up to take the exit. He's going like 80, 85 miles an hour to take an exit. It's like, even if you were daydreaming and just kind of like not 100% paying attention, you know enough to move over to the exit and not slow down. In fact, you speed up. That part of it's weird to me. That's what really kind of tipped me off to like, okay, maybe this isn't 100% real. And then he starts leaning into the corner. Like, he realized, like, he doesn't lean when he should. He leans very late into the corner, starts slowing down late, and doesn't even lean that much. Like, he leans a little bit and then just dumps it. So again, like, I'm not the perfect rider. I'm probably not the best I'm probably not a person at all who should be criticizing someone else's riding. But I watched the video and I was like, he did not lean that bike at all to try to make that turn. And then he just like laid it down. And I'm just like, maybe it was just a panic thing. I mean, it happens. Not saying that, you know, it happens to everybody. It happens to the best of us. But it just, I added everything up. I watched the video multiple times. And I just like, I hate to say it. Again, I like the guy. I watch his videos. I'm just like, this looks really shady to me. And another thing that's not related to the video is his view count has been going down. His subscribers have been going up, but the actual views on his newer videos have been down because he's changed kind of what his channel is doing. And a lot of comments have been complaining about like, hey, why don't you go back to what you were doing? You know, we thought this was funny, this was cool when you were doing this. He kind of ignored that. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm not really going to do that anymore. So I think maybe it was a panic thing on his end. Whee! Let's get out of that situation. Maybe it was kind of like a panic thing on his end to make a video like, all right, I need the views. You know, I need to get more people looking at my channel. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying, those are the things that I hate. That was weird. You know, that I see other motovloggers doing. When us legit motovloggers out here trying really hard to get, you know, your views, your subscriptions, your acknowledgement, aren't being viewed. So, again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything that you've done for me. Thanks to all my subscribers, all of that. It's an amazing journey, and I 100% appreciate everything. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one.